Hey, this is Prank from Team Pandemic.
Hey, this is Mike JTF2 MP from Team Dirty Bird.
Hey, this is Hipshot from DNO, and you're watching E-Rev.
E-Rev, don't just watch it, get into it.
This is Hazen's only good player Morris.
This is Mike Ziliosevsky from Powerhouse Gaming.
Yo soy Matt Chimpey Gomez del equipo de Hexagon Gaming.
Hey, it's the Queen Baby Cut.
Hey, this is Chuck Prep White from Team DRT.
Hi, this is Salvador from 50 Cal, and you're watching E-Rev TV.
E-Rev, don't just watch it, get into it.
Salut, c'est François Joufflu Lortie, de Finale Destination.
Hey, this Big Tuck, baby Chase Tucker from 50 Cal.
This is Rob SSR Myers from Frag Dominant.
Hey, this is Brett from Team Guardian.
Hey guys, this is Nabor from Team Pandemic, and you're watching E-Rev TV.
E-Rev, don't just watch it, get into it.
E-Rev. Applied directly to the forehead. E-Rev. Applied directly to the forehead.
E-Rev is not responsible for any monitor to head-related injuries. View at your own risk.
E-Rev. Applied directly.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to E-Rev TV. Tonight, the final epic conclusion of Cal Open. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be MadCast and Lossless here, the rematch from a Week 8 matchup between these two teams, and now they meet in the finals here in the Central Conference of Cal O. And tonight I will be hosting this long cast because, again, it'll be best of 3 maps, and along with me will be none other than Mr. Military Man himself, Shogun. What's going on, Shogun?
Hi.
Alright, Shogun. On the video, my man from Michigas, Maday. What's going on, Maday?
Pretty good. Looking forward to seeing my team play in the finals here.
Outstanding. Alright. Well, tonight, 3 maps. Crossfire, chose by Lossless. We have Vacant, chose by MadCast, and the tiebreaker, the ever so famous Strike. So this is going to be a really fun matchup here between these two teams. A lot of people predicting that Lossless will just pretty much roll MadCast, but MadCast will have something to say about that, I am very sure. And Shogun, this is going to be very interesting, very fun, and hopefully very entertaining as we're pulling you out of the cobwebs a little bit. You've been missing in action. I know you're doing some of your military commitments, but welcome back, bro.
Thank you. Good times. Glad to be here. I know. I'm sorry, Maday. I'm good friends with Lossless, so I'm gonna throw a little bit to them. I bet they win 2-1.
All right. Well,
that's my prediction.
We have seen throughout the season Lossless play, and I'm gonna tell you, they're just outstanding. I'm gonna say because you see. Sick with it, TWF, you're just going to see some epic shots from these two people. But right now we're going to go over the starting lineup really quickly here. For the Marines, it will be Lossless. We're going to have Tension, TWF, The Kind, Dev, and Sick with it. And for the Op4 side, we're going to have MadCast Gaming, Ranger, my man Pop from Orange County, Cowboy, Crazy Legs, and Sickness. Right away, the kills have already just started here, Shogun.
Yeah, they definitely did, as Lossless tried to come out kind of doing a good split here, sending a few over to the A side with a sniper being declined all the way in the back, as Sick with it went down very early in the round, along with, I believe it was Dev, and then Tens also went down too. So it's the two big players, Kind and TWF for Lossless, up against the big MadCast boy. I scrim MadCast a lot on this map, and I definitely know that they have it together on this map. So, I mean, Lossless, for them to choose this map, definitely has to have even a better strat than what MadCast did, because I know from scrimming MadCast that they had a lot of experience on this map.
Yeah, and it's showing right now is they're going to take an early 1-0 lead as Pop cleans up the mess there. So it's going to be 1-0 in the favor of MadCast Gaming here. Again, MadCast on the offensive side, so we're going to see what type of strat they pull out of the bag here in the second round. As I'm going to take a look at them, and it looks like a typical, well, I haven't seen any smoke sheet quite yet. And there we go. Looks like they're going to be popping one off, and there it is. So it's going to be a 3-2 split here, as Sickness will be the scope for MadCast Gaming. Cowboy rushing over to the B site. Again, 2 MadCast members going to A. What does Lossless look like right now, Shogun?
Well, right now TWF is playing in that back kind of area around the A bomb site, as MadCast looks like they're all inside A. I'm trying to search around to see who else was in there. Sick with it over on the B side though, taking out Crazy. So I'm thinking that Lossless really stacking up that B side. Between Cafe B houses, we got a lot of fighting going on there. Sickness taking down Sick with it, and MadCast has to work it out for him as Ten's getting a good AK-74 shot, or 47, excuse me, shot there. But TWF taking out Cowboy and Pop, putting it into The Kind. So right now, Ten's, TWF, and Dev, who are playing around right now. TWF going down on the A side. Dev still around in the back B area, and Ten's coming out of the bottom A house, putting some rounds in as A goes down. So where do you see MadCast setting up around this bomb site? As Pop goes down, but Ranger definitely still up for MadCast. Somebody watching him as he is bottom A. He's putting some rounds in around there. cannot get him down. Whoever's at A. Ranger fighting off on 2 lossless guys. Eventually goes down to 10s and is 47. So a good try there by Ranger, as he was definitely trying to come up with maybe a lucky kill or 2, but Lossless will get that defused to bring it back 1-1.
Yeah, interesting matchup there, as Pop was trying to get into a defensive posture, but he couldn't get around there as Tension looped around, kind of flanked him out there and took him out, so that really put Ranger in a bad position. So 1-1 right now, as everything is all tied up, and we're going to do some War Room right now. We're going to head on over to MadCast Gaming, so let's go there now.
I hit the guy going out of cafe.
Oh, wow.
Got one. Is flash.
Can
anyone see below me?
One in watermelon.
No.
Melon. In melon.
There he is. Watermelon down.
Faking 1B alley, I hear him.
Ranger. Alright. Signal's got garage.
Wooden. Wooden. Always wooden. 1-1. Gonna have to smoke to kill him.
I'm coming to B. I'm gonna try to scope Wooden. Stay alive, stay alive.
They're not peeking me at all.
Right there, B alley.
B alley, tagged.
I don't see anything Wooden. Need a jingle or something. Nope.
All I got is flash. I can probably flash B alley.
Watch out. Top A. Top A.
That's top A and ticket booth, guys. Top A, ticket booth, and B alley.
Come on.
What? Why? Yeah. Wow, fail. I knew he was somewhere around there.
Alright, back to live action here as Lossless now gets a 1-round lead, 2-1 in their favor as we head into the 4th round. And make sure you can get your shoutouts online over at eRev. You can hit us up at IRC at pound E-Rev on the Game Surge, or if you're in Europe on the late night, you can get us on QNet network. So make sure you do that. You can hit up myself, Anger, or definitely you can hit up Shogun there in IRC, and we'll definitely get those shoutouts sometime during this cast or breaking the action. So just in case you guys didn't know, this will finalize everything in Cal here, as this is the final matchup for the finals. As in we have Atlantic Division winners Nefarious, and the Pacific we have Offen, and those two teams, congratulations goes out to them on a very great season between those two teams. So everything tied up now 2-2 as MadCast gets another round in their favor. Shogun, it happened really quick.
Yeah, they definitely had a really good hard push strat. A few of them pushed through the A site, got up in TWF, and I believe it's Tension who's playing over there. Those two kind of got pushed back on their heels, and then coming over on the B side, you know, Sick With It and Dev really haven't had an answer for a lot of the B pushes, and Kind, I think, needs to come away with some key sniper shots soon.
Well, right now I'm going to take a look here as MadCast again moving very fast here into the B bomb site. We already have Crazy Legs and Cowboy in Watermelons. Actually, Cowboy just a little bit outside of the B bomb site right now, and they can possibly get this bomb down to deploy a smoke. So it looks like Lossless right now try to move back as TWF gets a nice pistol shot, and again the Kind moving to the B bomb site right now as the scope. So everything kind of spread out right now, everything taking their time here between both teams. We have Tension, the only one dead for Lossless. We have Ranger, Cowboy, and Pop dead for MadCast and Sickness right now deploying the smoke as Crazy Legs could possibly get this plant down, and it looks like TWF is in top B.
Well, right there you see Sick With It and Dev come through with two really big kills on the MadCast. They were down 2-4 with TWF playing in the back A and Tension playing that top A. You know, every time I've shoutcasted this map, I've said that A house is the dominant house on this map, which it really is. If you control that house, you can pretty much hold down B and A almost by yourself. So, you know, it's MadCast, I think, is definitely going to have to try to take over that house.
Well, right now we're going to go to Lossless' War Room. Let's head there now.
You gotta fucking
Cross late, dude. Yeah. I think they're already in A. Yeah, there was one in A at least.
He's off. He's off the plant.
Top A.
Top A.
There's two in top A.
You got this, dude.
Alright, back to live action as MadCast has tied everything up 3-3 right now. Still early here in the first map in the Cal Open Central Conference Finals here between MadCast Gaming and Lossless. And again, Lossless coming in at 12-0. They were ranked #1 in their conference. They took out Vindicated 2-0 last week. And MadCast Gaming, not bad, not shabby, 11-1. And their only loss coming to Lossless in week number 8. They took out Ineffable 2-0. So that's how these two teams have got here, and this is why they are meeting. So again, sit back and enjoy this match here, as right now it's going to be 3v4 here. The MadCast with the one-man advantage, and Cowboy taking out Dev. So right now we're going to have the Kind and TWF, the last two here for Lossless, going up against 4 MadCast members, Shogun.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the Kind right now. In the bottom, he gets a few rounds in over at the MadCast Pop and Ranger, who are both sitting top A, with, I believe, Kind and TWF both playing around A. You know, in the top A house, Kind taking down Pop in the bottom A as Ranger comes through trying to take out TWF, takes out Kind, but there's TWF. It's a good deagle action right into Ranger. So it's going to be a 2-on-1 as Cowboy does get the plant down. And I'm going to search here as Cowboy's behind the watermelon stand just outside the B house. And for Cygnus, he's way in the back sniping, looking down bottom A right now. And TWF definitely taking it slow, trying to come up on the A side, pushing behind him. And Cygnus really, I think, has to look over here. He's not going to see him, and I don't think he's ever going to notice. But it was Cowboy who started seeing him, took a little shots in at him. TWF lighting it up over there, but there's Cygnus coming through with the big kill from behind. So a good round for MadCast, and they take the lead on, I think, is the harder side, 4-3.
Yeah, very good defensive stand there between the two members of MadCast. They pretty much had him in a crossfire, hence the name of this map. But you know, nice job there, getting another round in their favor, and now they take the one-round advantage here as we head towards maybe the midway point of this map right now. Again, this is the first map. As I'm taking a look at MadCast, Crazy Legs and Cowboy again heading to B as the other two members here for MadCast. So it's going to be a 2-1-2 split here. The other two going to A. It looks like Cygnus is just going to chill out in the same position as last round in the Sniper's Nest. What are you seeing over there for Lossless?
Well, it's pretty much the same setup. TWF going in the back of A and Tension going in the top A, along with Dev and Sick with it pushing through in the Cafe B house area. Dev led off with a good double nade kill and then got a quick AK-47 shot. So MadCast went down very quickly in this round, and very heavily it swung into Lossless' favor. But you know, you gotta ask the question: why can't Lossless do that every round? If you get it that way, they have to be able to produce that every round.
Yeah, I would have to agree here, as it looks like right now we're going to take a look at the Kind right now, trying to get some shots over into the watermelon area from the top building here, from spawn building. And as I'm looking at Dev right now, he's in watermelon, just chilling out, waiting for Cygnus. Cygnus is up. There he goes. He's dead there by the Kind, and that will clean everything up. 4-4 here as Lossless ties everything back up. So this is the map right here. This is going to be just a big heavyweight fight here between these two teams, back and forth action, Shogun. It's going to be hard to determine a winner, or at least try to imagine one here, because again, this is so close that it's going back and forth in these early rounds.
Well, I'm watching right now the Lossless team set up as they're now sending 3 to the B side as Pop gets a good nade into the Kind right there as Tension jumps out of the B Cafe area, and Dev and Sick with it coming through the B Cafe area. So it looks like Cowboy comes right down. There's Crazy Lake too, so a good push by MadCast. And honestly, Anger, I gotta say that like what Lossless needs to do, I think, is play more aggressive. You know, this is such a big map that a lot of teams can play a pick strat, and what MadCast did was they go, let's play really aggressive this round, let's get up in their face, and they did a good job of it, and that's what I believe Lossless needs to do in return. You know, Vacant is going to be a map where they can run rampant, sprint, jump, whatever they need to do to get around certain corners, but in this map, I think part of the time you have to be that aggressive too in order to come out on top, as we saw MadCast do this round.
Yeah, and it really puts Lossless at a disadvantage because you don't know what MadCast is going to do on the offense here. Because are they going to play slow? Are they going to play fast? And especially this round where they played really aggressive, it's really going to keep Lossless pretty much lost. Knowing what MadCast is going to do. So again, props to them so far for MadCast in this midway of this first map. And right there, Sickness taking out TWF and 5-4 right now in the favor of MadCast. And most people would say that this is Lossless's map. They would pretty much smoke them, but I mean MadCast doing a nice job thus far. And we're going to do some war room coverage. We're going to head on over to MadCast Gaming. Let's go there now.
Yeah.
No, don't push. They're gonna be waiting.
Well, no, it's a B push though.
Okay. I'm going for quick plant. I'm going for quick plant.
Yeah, I think they stack cafe.
I got you. Go. I got.
One garage.
Watching top A.
I'm not watching garage.
One top A. Got him. Nade.
I'm in bus.
Sickness, I got this. Go rotate to our spawn building. Go. Go.
There's one there, crazy.
2 in B alley.
Gonna try and shoot him as I come up. One there, tagged hard.
Yeah,
one had broken down.
He's in, Melon.
He's hurt, he's in there. Melon.
I'm blown back.
He's down.
Alright, back to live action here as it's 6-4 here, and what I like what MadCast did there, usually they take 3 to A. They did not even push A. They took 3 to B and left 2 back just for flanking movements, and they did a nice job there, got a fast plant, and really screwing with Lossless here. And Lossless is going to have to pick it up here, and they're really going to have to decide if they're going to play aggressive or play passive here, Shogun, because this is really hurting them right now.
Yeah, they are going to have to decide what they want to do. And the way MadCast is playing is they're dumping a lot of smoke mid as we see TWF and Sick with it, maybe answering the call there, getting some quick kills. And MadCast definitely putting the pedal to the metal in these last few rounds. Now that it looks like Lossless has caught on to what they're doing with Sickness taking down Sick with it right there, Sickness being the only one left. This is where Lossless goes, okay, we got them to slow down now, or we just took out their fast push now. Now how do we get them to slow back down, play our game? Lossless needs to become the aggressive one, I think, in my opinion. And MadCast needs to change up their strat starting now. Now that this has changed, they're going to be expecting the push. So maybe either do a slow or a split push, something like that, but they have to keep changing and keep Lossless guessing.
Well, even though Sickness is the last one standing, it's weird to see the kind intention laying in the middle of the street in the prone position. That was kind of odd, but nevertheless, they get around it in their favor here, 6-5, which they needed to do. So hopefully they can get some momentum on their side. We're going to head on over to Lossless's war room right now, and let's listen in to what they are saying.
Don't get naded. We're better on slow picks.
One in A house.
Nice. Top corner, top A, top corner. Top corner, top A. One bike.
One near the plant,
Steps up, one's on the steps. Oh, one down, A.
Don't die, Sek, don't die.
Good job, 3v1. Play passive, guys.
The scope,
Anyone
it's the
know
scope.
This guy's a scope.
It's the scope.
Potential to pick us all, so just hang back.
I'm just gonna watch the back A stairs.
Plenty of guns.
I'm a checker.
I got your low A. I got low A.
There you go.
Good nice.
Nice shit.
Alright, we jump in here. As it's 6-6 here, everything all tied up here as we go into the midway point. And Shogun, why don't you talk about what you've seen here? Anything surprise you or anything disappoint you? Let's hear it now, Shogun.
Well, I'm not going to say I'm surprised or disappointed. I'm actually loving this. It's when you got two heavyweights definitely going at it like this, and it's a rematch. I mean, I'm talking a heavy favored rematch. I'm sorry, and Maday, I love you, man, but your team got absolutely embarrassed on Crash. And, they have a big chip on their shoulder, which I would too, personally. And everyone out there in the COD community knows you would too. If you got absolutely dominated, broadcasted over this, you know, you would be pretty embarrassed and want revenge. Well, they're coming in and they're showing it. You know, they stepped up on Lossless's chosen map. And so what I would really say here is once this map is over, I think in turn, depending on what happens in the second half, in turn, Lossless needs to step up on Vacant and be like, you know what, you stepped up on our match, we're going to step up our game on yours, and we're going to see what happens. So really, I haven't seen anything that has too much surprised me here, Anger. I really thought this was going to be even, and so far it's played out that way.
Well, let's take it a little step further here. We have TWF going 9-8, Tension going 7-10, Sick With It going 9-10. What the hell? I mean, the Kind going 3-8. I mean, MadCast again, as a team, as a whole right now, we have Cowboy going 7-6, Pop just lighting up the board right now, 13-8, and Sickness going 11-6 as the scope. I mean, as a collective, as a team, they're really doing a number on Lossless here in the first half. And now let's see if they can keep it up here on the defensive side as the Kind just lit up Ranger there with a nice scope shot. So it's going to be 5-on-4 right now with the one-man advantage going to Lossless.
Well, that one-man advantage, pretty quick win away right there as Dev evened up the score with TWF and himself still alive. TWF bombing Crazy Legs right at the bomb site there, so Sickness is going to have to come away with a good clutch round. And the first half round, when you're coming out of it tied, it's always a very important round, Anger, because if you get that round, that means you've just taken momentum, from the other team. So this is a good round for Lossless. If they lose it, it would be even bigger, but there's Dev cleaning it up. So like I said, the momentum just did a big swing, I think, toward Lossless's favor.
Well, let's see if they can keep it up because, again, you know, on the defensive side, which they were strong on, and the last time we saw them on Crossfire, they just really didn't step it up. And I'm going to tell you, the way that MadCast played in week number 8, Lossless is playing that way. So hopefully, at least in the first half they did, hopefully they can pick it up here in the second, as I'm going to look here at TWF and Sick With It moving to the B bomb site. Looks like they're going to have Dev as a backup, the other two going to A. So it's going to be a 3-2 split right now as everybody's in watermelons right now. And we have Dev right now outside of the bus. So smoke being deployed around the B bomb site. Looks like TWF is going to try to get this plant down. And yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen. And Cowboy just went right by him. Cowboy didn't hit anybody as he got the plant down. Wow. As Cowboy is by the B bomb site right now. Crazy Legs moving into watermelons. A firefight ensuing there as Crazy Legs gets taken out by TWF. He got beat up like a rented mule there. And right now we have TWF taking out Cowboy with a 74, 40 seconds. Oh, Sickness gets taken out by Dev. Back and forth action here as Ranger is the last one here, Shogun.
Well, Ranger's in that bottom bike shop. He was definitely caught there as TWF finds him. And, you know, you were saying earlier about the scores as they take a lead 8-6. You know, I said that the momentum swung very big in Lossless's favor. Well, they're rushing B very, very hard. That's what a lot of teams do. And if you have that kind of a rush down pat, you're going to take over this map. So what MadCast needs to do is counter their rush. They need to smoke. They need to get up in their face. And you were right. I couldn't believe Cowboy didn't see it right there. That was almost amazing to me. But as we're looking at it right now, you know, Lossless has turned it on.
Well, again, Lossless is an aggressive team, and I'm surprised on the defense they weren't aggressive because they usually push watermelons very, very quick. But right now they're using their aggressive play here on the offensive side. TWF gets a nice double kill on Crazy Legs and Cowboys. This may spell doom here for MadCast because, again, Lossless is so fucking aggressive, it's ridiculous, and they're really using that to their advantage on the offensive side.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, they get smoke deployed all over B, which I would have planted in that instance, maybe done a fake plant to try to draw some nades, as we see TWF running right back into the bomb site. Now the plant is finally going down and is Sick With It as Ranger getting taken down from TWF. You know, Ranger had no choice. He needed to take a shot. He needed to try to take him down as TWF cleaned up the round, taking down Sickness. TWF has stepped up his game. You know, somebody on MadCast has got to do it there. You know, we can say Lossless has stepped up their game a lot, but really, the way I'm looking at the scores right now, it's TWF really, really stepping up the game right now. And I really think if MadCast can get a good smoke, a good push going on the B side, they could answer this Lossless push.
Well, right now, Lossless has really neutralized right now Pop and Sickness. I mean, the scope for MadCast Sickness has not done really much here, and Pop has been just really just hasn't been seen here on the defensive side as Cowboy takes out Dev, and Cowboy jumping up on the leaderboard here, and he's stepping up his game on the defensive side, but he's really going to need the help here for the rest of the MadCast members, Shogun, to step it up also.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. And I mean, and MadCast has changed up their strategy a little bit. You know, you got Cowboy playing back in the cafe, trying to put some rounds over next to TWF. As I think he knows TWF's in there. As Tension taking a Ranger in the bottom. You know, MadCast needs to take over the A house like Lossless did. And I mean, they're really trying, and Lossless is playing kind of back on the A side, which is basically giving MadCast that A house. But still, it's those B rush guys between TBF, Sick With It, and I believe almost DeKind, who plays over the A side. You know, it's a really strong crossfire, which, like you said, this map's all about, is Pop coming through, taking out DeKind from the back. That B push of Lossless is just so aggressive with TWF at the forefront, and I mean, he's just spraying 74 rounds left and right.
Yeah, as I'm getting a little verbal warfare in the IRC, but I appreciate them all chilling out in IRC watching this cast here. As it looks like TWF's just chilling out there around the in between the two buildings here, between Watermelons and the back building. He's just laying on the ground there as Sick With It and TWF, the only ones left alive here. It looks like we have a MadCast sighting here on top of the spawn building, but I'm not really sure here. As a little bit over 20 seconds, it looks like, oh yeah, so was Sickness trying to move in as he gets lit up there with the 74 by TWF. So right now, Pop gets lit there by Sick With It, and L7 right now doing a nice job, 10-6 as they expand their lead here. We're gonna do some war room. Let's head to MadCast and let's see what they're talking about.
Let's get inside there. I'm dropping.
I don't know,
dude.
Pop,
Just gotta take garage mainly.
Okay. I'm pushing up garage.
Nate!
They rushed up! Tagged down. I'm in garage. Going light. You got a nade, Chris? Light, clear. Not clear. Dark and light.
On top of the bomb. Wow.
Dude, I was pre-firing it.
Alright, back to live action here. It's 11-6 right now. I have to admit, I fucking feel bad for Sickness because he is like the last 3 rounds, the last man standing for MadCast, and he is just getting raped by 4 lossless players. I mean, his hemorrhoids got to be hanging to his ankles these last 3 rounds. He's just really getting butt raped here.
Well, I mean, that sometimes happens if you're the sniper way in the back, and, you know, right now I'm going to take a look and evaluate kind of MadCast's B defense here as Crazy Legs and Pop trying to make it through along with Cowboy as Ranger getting some good shots into tension right there, but TWF taking out Pop and Cowboy taking out Kind. So Cowboy and Crazy Legs still outside that B area with TWF faking and going back into the B house. Guns going off like crazy all around here. I'm trying to follow it with Sick With It, taking out Crazy. And I mean, Anger, it is just, it's pure confusion, I think, with MadCast, right? And that's what it honestly looks like, and I hate to say it that way, but that's what it looks like, is they're just jumping and hopping everywhere. Sickness getting a good shot into the ringleader, TWF. But it's almost like a circus, man. I mean, MadCast is just sprinting, running, jumping, trying to do anything to stop the onslaught of this lossless attack.
Yeah, I guess basically you just woke up a sleeping giant because right now it's going to be Sick With It and Dev going up against Ranger and Sickness. So this is kind of odd here. At least the last few rounds here, we're seeing a 2v2 matchup. Usually it's a 4v1, and poor Sickness is by himself here, not getting any support from the rest of the members as Ranger takes out Dev. So right now, MadCast has the one-man advantage here, and it looks like Sick With It is trying to get the plant down, but this is going to be tough here. He has a little bit over 40 seconds here to do something, but if I was MadCast, you really need this round to at least halt the momentum that L7 has received here. But looks like Sick With It is going to go into the eye of the storm right now, Shogun, as he's heading to B, or excuse me, A.
Yeah, well, Sickness right there with that sniper, and he's going to fall back a little bit here as Ranger coming in fighting with Sick With It just around that pillar, and Sick With It getting a good kill with the AK-47 into Ranger. So I'm going to watch Sick With It here as he's going to go back A. Sickness laying in the front of A. He only has a very short amount of time to pull this off. Sickness, if he can pull a great shot right here, we'll end this round. He misses, but it gets him off. Sick With It drops it. Balls of steel, man. Hold on. But he does good round there for MadCast as they kind of stop the bleeding here, 11-7.
Well, I wouldn't say stop the bleeding. They probably put a Band-Aid over a big old gash in the chest. But hopefully that will try to stop a few drops. As right now we're going to head and do some war room. Let's go to Lossless now.
There's no way you can beat him.
One just crossed.
Now we're going this way. I'm crossing over with Bill. I'm gonna fake it and go up in the checker.
Whoa! Going low A right now.
The guy back A at the bomb site.
3v3.
I got one in the alley.
I'm pushed. Checker. Nice, 3v2. Smart, 1A alley.
I have a
near bike.
I'm gonna plant the top, save it. Fuck, he spammed the top.
Top corner, watch top corner.
UV1.
Where is he, in the bottom? Bottom A, I think. He has an M16.
Take him out, dude.
What am I doing?
Wow, nice shot there by Ranger as he beat him up like a rented mule there. So MadCast making a comeback here, 2 rounds in a row, and they're trying to make a statement. They've made it respectable. Now they're going to have to take it to Lossless here. And, I mean, Shogun, they're going to have to get aggressive. I mean, they're playing a little passive. It's worked this far, but they're going to have to change it up like they did on the offensive side.
Well, they've come away with 2 strong rounds here on Lossless, and Lossless, I think, needs to do exactly what I said MadCast needed to do the last time. They need to switch it up. They need to, keep solving the problem. As TWF coming through, taking out Crazy Legs, but Cowboy right there taking out Tension. So, like I said, Lossless can almost continue with the same strat as TWF coming through, taking out Cowboy. They need to change it up a bit, and right here, it looks like TWF was that change anger. I mean, he just went berserk at the beginning of this one. He's sitting at 27-10. I mean, this kid is a beast coming in on this map, and MadCast needs an answer for him.
Well, right now it's going to be Ranger by himself here as Sickwith has got the plant down, and they're just converging right now on Ranger. Poor Ranger here is all just running around here trying to save his cyber life here as, oh, he gets knifed with Sickwith it there, taking it to him. 12-8 right now as we're in possibly the final round here for Lossless, as they will probably take the first map here. But I'm not going to put anything past MadCast. They are a good team, so let's hope they can try to make a comeback. But if Lossless plays like they usually do, this will probably be over, at least for this map, Shogun.
Yeah, well, once again, I'm going to take a look at their defense to see what they do. Crazy Legs Cowboy pushing slow through the B cafe. You got Ranger and Pop pushing up the mid right now. Sickwith gets a nice nade right into Sickness all the way at the end. So Ranger going to go to the top A right now, and he's rushing up the stairs, but Tension right there to meet him. And looks like MadCast got a strong flanker going as Crazy Legs putting down T2F, but T2F putting down Cowboy. And man, it is just crazy what's going on here. Fire going back and forth. And yeah, Pop all by himself needs to come up with a big 3v1 clutch. Can't do it. Tension takes down Pop. And Lossless takes it on their map, 13-8. We're gonna go to Vacant here, which was MadCast's map, and we'll just see what has to happen. MadCast asking right now for their server, and that's what I don't know. I think we're going to be moving servers here, Anger. But again, Lossless coming out with it, 13-8. Very good, good bunch of rounds for them, and right now it's Lossless up 1-0. I'm losing my train of thought because my girl's texting me all this wham me crap. Anyway.
You need to put a smackdown on her, man. Put her in check a little bit there, Shogun. You got to show her who the man is, man. Who wears the pants.
Are you kidding me? Anger, you know as well as I do, when you're going to get married, the woman always wears the pants. Anyway.
Well, that may be true, but I just tell her which ones to wear. All right. At least that's in my marriage. But anyway, I digress. We won't go there. I love you, Shogun. Anyway. We're going to talk about map number 1 here. Look, I know we got on MadCast a lot, at least in the first map, and maybe some of them deserving, maybe not. But I'm going to tell you, they've had a great season, and maybe just Lossless is their kryptonite, I mean, it happens where certain teams you just can't, you just have problems with it because of certain matchups, and maybe just certain maps just really don't do it for you. I'm not really sure, but I still have to give MadCast a lot of love. I mean, coming in right now 11-1, not shabby. I wish, no matter I don't even play for a team, but if I play for a team, I wouldn't mind having that freaking record. But I can't get on too much. But at least the way they played on the defensive side there, just it just wasn't them, and maybe they just weren't feeling it. I'm not sure, Shogun.
Well, I'm of the sound opinion that a lot of teams have their good maps, their bad map, You know, they're decent maps, and then they have their good sides and bad sides. So, I mean, right now, I look at it this way. Yeah, MadCast and Lossless both have had absolute dynamite seasons. MadCast, by no stretch of the means, would I ever say anything bad about that team. You know, I will always critique both teams back and forth. I am very good friends with Lossless. I'm very good friends with MadCast. I've scrimmed them a lot. They have a deeper respect for both teams. So, you know, the way I look at it is that was a team's pick there. That was Lossless's pick. Lossless wanted to win that map. They took it. This is MadCast's map. This is probably MadCast's bread and butter, because those are the maps you pick when you go into these kind of matches, Anger. You know, I've been there before. I've been in a championship match before. These are the maps you pick. But we're going to get started here, so I'm going to throw it back to you.
TWL doesn't count, Shogun. I'm just playing.
Whatever, loser. I want to see you even get good at the game and then come talk to me.
All right, ladies and gents, we won't let you listen to this war on words here between myself and Shogun. All right, we're going to take a look here at Lossless here, as they're going to be the offensive side. We're going to have Dev moving out to the A hallway along with TWF and Graffiti. And again, this is going to be a very, very fun map here, as again, you have to get controls of the file cabinet and the crapper area to really move around between A and B here, Shogun.
Yeah, the bathroom, or as you like to call it, the crapper. You know, it's a big vital area on this map, just like the A house was on the last map. As we see Ranger take him out dead, you know, the fight consumes it all over the place right there on this map. And a lot of people say that this whole building is just made out of paper mache, which right now, with the settings the way they are in this game, it absolutely is. And you can shoot through 4 walls and get a kill in any direction, Anger. So, I mean, I'm going to have to agree with you. The bathroom is a big turning point, but if you have a good A strat, game over.
Well, you know, I've seen some teams play really passive, but, you know, we have TWF getting the bomb down as Ranger takes him out. So right now we're going to have the Kind going up against Ranger, so 1v1 between these two players. And, you know, it just really depends how you play, if you play passive or aggressive. As Ranger right now going up against Kind here, they're going back and forth here, getting a little dance going here. They're just jumping around, still missing one another here. Possibly, oh my god, they just jumped. It was like Matrix as Ranger just knifes the Kind. Oh my god, and Ranger will get the defuse as he has over 25 seconds. Holy crap, Shogun. Oh my god.
Well, that was definitely, you know, you see the big screams of epic, oh shit, nice, great, whatever. You know, that was a good fight one-on-one, and that's what we want to see here. But that is one thing I would go on a rant about for hours, is how broken the knives are. But, you know, who's with me? Who's with me? Take out the stupid Halo 3 lunge at him stuff, right? That's what I think.
Alright, just in case you just joined us here, you're tuned into eRev TV. Here we have the Cal-O Finals here, Central Conference between MadCast Gaming and Lossless. Really quick here, with the starting lineups for the SAS, it will be Ranger, Crazy Legs, Pop, Cowboy, and Sickness for MadCast. And for the Spit Nuns, it will be Lossless. We have Kind, TWF, Tension, Dev, and my man Sick with it. So right now we're going to have a look at TWF here with the scope, it looks like here, and we have the Kind here on the A-Dock Alley, and the Kind there taking out Sickness with the M4. So right now Cowboy and Ranger going up against 3 players from Lossless here, Shogun.
Well, Kind and TWF definitely playing almost devil's advocate there, as Dev taking out Ranger, and then TWF putting the sniper into Dev. And it's a good little back and forth action right now, and Cowboy putting down to Kind, so that team kill could cost him dearly, as Cowboy putting rounds down range at TWF, and it's a good little combination push as Cowboy cleans it up into TWF. Good little combination of rounds there, but doesn't pan out for Lossless. MadCast takes the 2-0 lead.
Well, at least in these first 2 rounds here, Lossless has gotten control of the mid area around the file cabinets and crappers area. Again, that is key, and they have the flexibility to go between A and B, or possibly flank into A. So they're getting into those positions, and MadCast right now, Shogun, really needs to clean their defense up and really try to capture that midway area.
Well, I'm looking at their defense right now, and they got Crazy Legs and Pop in the A warehouse right now, just outside the crapper, as we also got Sickness playing in the far back with Cowboy inside the B area. And I'm looking for the last one here as I'm like spamming through. There he is. There's Ranger inside the B hallway, and Tension is the lone Lossless player right now inside the bathroom. Is Sick with it, taking down Cowboy, but Ranger there taking down Sick with it, and Tension coming through taking down Ranger. So good back and forth right there, firing coming through. You know, most people call that baiting. I call it constructive baiting. As long as you get the kill afterward, that's what has to happen. But as we come down to it, it is Dev and TWF still up against 3 MadCast players. And Dev evening out the score 2-2. So it should be interesting, Anger, what we see coming here.
Well, again, MadCast cleaned it up a little bit. They got to the midway area around the bathrooms, but then they just stopped. And I thought they were going to be a little bit more aggressive, but it's working out. At least it worked out early in this round, but right now it's going to be 2v2. We have Dev and TWF going up against Pop and Sickness. So let's see where they're at. As Sickness is in the graffiti hallway, we have Dev over and TWF on the A balcony. As Dev's going to get a nice shot there on Sickness, as Sickness was peeking a little too much there, and that will clean the round up 2-1. Still in the favor of Lossless. We're going to head to MadCast's War Room. Let's go there now.
Oh my god,
We'll try scope war with this guy.
Try to finish this fast.
You got it, dude. Go, Mickey, go.
Barrel, the barrel, the barrel!
I'm dead.
Cowboy, nade. Nice.
He's in the
Go,
middle.
Cowboy.
Cowboy's barrel, Cowboy's barrel.
Take spare gun.
They smoked out A, they're gonna rush.
I think they're on plant.
Taking shot 1, help him out. Nice, last one.
Last guy's right side, right side.
Where?
10 by 10.
Okay, I'm going outside. I'll try and cover from there.
Nice.
Good shit, guys.
Do work.
Good shit.
That nade.
Yeah, those
They
just
got a
like to fight there.
nade as soon as you go out of A.
3-1 right now as MadCast gets another round in their favor here.
It was a close round there for Lossless, though. There was definitely a little bit of pickup on both sides of the map as we see. I'm going to follow Lossless here to see what their offense is kind of like here. As we have TBF taken now an AK-47 all the way over to the little oil tanks in front of A. Dev rushing down the A hallway, or graffiti hallway, and then Kind coming through kind of slow. Looked like he put down a set nade. Lots of flashes going off as I hear Tension taking down Pop up near that the bathroom area. And it's just really, really down now as Crazy Legs and Pop have both gone down for MadCast. As TWF taking out Crazy Legs with the pineapple. We got one MadCast guy up into the A bomb site. It is Sickness with Tension taking out Cowboy there. And it's going to be up to Ranger and Sickness to really clutch this round against the Lossless boys. They come through in fine fashion. 2 kills right away in Tension and TWF.
We have Sickness and Ranger going up against the Kind here. And wow, Sickness answering the bell here. Nice double 74 shot there, taking out 2 Lossless players. So Sick with it by himself. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do. He's coming out of the Crapit area, and wow, he's getting scoped a little bit. It looks like Sickness trying to get some shots into him. Sick with it, just being really patient right now. As it looks like, oh, and he does get taken out. Gets a little wall bang there by Sickness. 4-1 right now as MadCast really laying it on. I love it.
Well, they definitely are, as I see Sickness and a few of the other MadCast players, you know, their ping's just going haywire. That poor Sickness kid definitely taking it to him with his high ping there. Comes through with a big round, getting 3 kills on the Lossless team. And, you know, as we look at the scores right now, it's pretty even down the board with Ranger leading the way for MadCast at 9-2-2, and Kind leading the way for Lossless at 6-2-5. So, you know, something's got to give here eventually, Anger, as we continue to see it. And Lossless, I think, one needs to become more aggressive on the B side. As we just see a big shot there coming from TWF and with Dev right there. You know, that is always a fun area to play in, Anger. Let me tell you, that front A site is always booming with a lot of shots going on. So, you know, it's a big area, a big important area of this map. Almost more important than the bathroom area, as Dev gets a good kill into Ranger with the pineapple.
Well, right now we're going to have Dev trying to get the plant down here in the A bomb site, and oh, nice shot. Cowboy lighting up the board there, taking out Dev, and TWF cleans up the round, and MadCast, wow, they are alive here now. I see why they chose this map here, vacant. 5-1 in their favor. Shogun, let's go to Lossless' War Room. They're asking for it in IRC. Let's go there now for the people.
For some days, please. One across. Left side in. Another one's in. There, I got one, Dave. I'm picked through smoke, dude. I'm picked.
Barricade.
3v3.
I got barricade.
Oh, okay, so there was originally a guy that rushed out dock, and he's pushing you.
That's a scope left side. Fuck. Going bathroom door.
Back to live action here. 6-1 right now, and really how the tide has turned here, Shogun. I mean, if oh my God, if cod4 was prostitution, I mean, right now MadCast would be just slapping around Lossless and just taking their money. I mean, I can't believe how much this has changed here, Shogun. This is like a totally different team here right now, the way MadCast is playing.
Well, it's like I was telling you before this match even got started. You know, MadCast picked the map that they feel they're absolute best at. Lossless picked the map they feel they're absolute best at. You're seeing it here as MadCast going down a little early in this round, but I don't think that's going to matter as much as Sickness taking out Kind with a good sniper shot coming from the A warehouse site. So like I said, man, it's all about picking what maps you think you're best at. If this is their best map, they got to put this one forward. And if MadCast does end up pulling it out, we will see definitely on strike who is the better team, because that is one that both of these teams have to play on no matter what happens, no matter if it was their bad map or good map or what. And I think it'll be interesting. I think it's going to come down to strike, and I think it's going to come down to overtime on strike.
Well, you know, I mean, after watching, you know, the Kind and Sick with it, the way they are with their SMGs, I would have thought that this would be their map also. But they're really not doing too much here. I mean, right now, Sick with it is 2-7. I mean, the Kind is 6-8. You would just never have thought of it the way that they play. They're so aggressive. But right now, we have Ranger 12-5, and we have Sickness 9-5. Really lighten up the board here for MadCast.
Yeah, you know, watching the Lossless team, yeah, definitely, I would have to agree with you that with the SMGs and the power that they have, it's kind of be crazy as T2F getting a shot there into Sickness straight through the A site. And Kind putting some rounds down range. You know, Lossless was a team that showed us they play very aggressive on Crossfire, showed us on Crash in Week 8, as Cowboy taking down tension there to try to even out the score a little bit for MadCast, but then Kind taking out Crazy Legs, so a 4-on-2 advantage coming for the Lossless team. And MadCast seems to be a definite pusher on this team too, or excuse me, on this map. They seem to have this map figured out as Cowboy comes through, taking out Kind and TWF from behind, as Dev's going to jump out into the back A side, so even ended up Ranger and Cowboy, and a little bit Sickness carrying MadCast through this, and this is where I think somebody from Lossless needs to step it up. You know, Ranger taking out Sick with it there, Dev taking out Cowboy, so back and forth, it's one-on-one, Dev and Ranger, and I'm just solely going to go on this instead of going on the run I was at. Dev putting down the bomb, Ranger in the bomb site, or excuse me, bathroom, flash, and there you go, Anger. I'll let you do it.
Beat down as Dev takes out Ranger there, 6-3. And I'm going to tell you, Lossless really needed that, Shogun, and they needed it in the worst way. But 6-3 right now, still in the favor of MadCast.